Hello, everybody. We're at my house, in my office, and I'm going to wait a little bit for everyone to join. So I'm going to give you time to log in and make yourself at home. In the meantime, there's one person. Come with your questions. We're going to have a lot to talk about today. And I appreciate you guys coming out and talking to me. And yeah. Let's do it. I'll wait for some more people. Where are you guys from? Tell me what state, city. Let me know a little bit about who you are. My name is Antonio Sabato Jr., and I'm running for Congress of District 26 in Ventura County, California. And I'm proud to be able to say that. And I love this country. Oklahoma, how are you? Belinda Barker from Oklahoma, how are you? How you doing? I love Oklahoma, one of my favorite states. Tennessee, yep. Knoxville, Angela, how are you? We got Steve from Texas, how you doing? Thank you for mentioning, Julie, my website, voteantonio.com. I really appreciate it. Let's go Ventura County, that's right. Thank you, Leah. Linda and Nancy from Kentucky, how are you? We got Michigan in the house. How are you, Luana? California, Audrey, how are you? Missouri, wow, we got a Simi Valley around the corner. How are you, Leah? Chicago, how you doing, Sherry? So anyway, I mean, listen, guys, I really appreciate the fact that I'm doing this, and Citizens for Trump has officially endorsed me, which means a lot to me, and it's a great time in my life. It's a great time in our country, and we have a great opportunity here to make something special and to help our country get better. Idaho, how are you? Lynette, how are you? I'm trying to turn it, my county red again, and it was red for a long time, so it's a special time, like I said, and I think we need to grab this opportunity and help our country do better. Thank you, Austin. Thank you very much. Well, I can only work on one county at a time, and my main goal is Ventura County at the moment. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's right. We have violence in this country that it's getting out of hand, not just from guns, from anything, and even verbal violence. And we need to go back to the basics, I think. Family values, start loving each other, and common sense. We don't have common sense anymore. I think it's gone so far, and we need to bring it back. Thank you very much. Well, there's more people here, so I can say this again, and I'm proud to say this. The support and the endorsement from Citizens for Trump has been unbelievable, and you guys are awesome. And I want to thank everyone, really, from all over the country, because the support that I'm having from everywhere, not only my county, but everyone around this beautiful nation has been incredible. So thank you very much. I know that everybody's trying to make, save money, and it's hard times. But I appreciate the donation to my campaign. It's been incredible. Thank you. Yeah, God is good all the time. Hello, Texas, Tim. How you doing? Washington, how you doing? Mitch, how you doing? Thank you. So I have some questions here too, and we got a lot of time. So you guys come in with your questions, but I want to just answer some specific questions that I'm really looking forward to answering. Why am I running for Congress? I think it's our job as Americans to, or at least my view on it is that my job as an American is to give back to my country. And since I was a little boy, I've always dreamt of coming to this country. And my parents, with hard work and blessings from God above, we were able to come here. So I owe everything to this nation, and I believe that in the last so many years, I've seen a lot of things change in our state of California and in our country, taking away our Constitution, taking away our rights, and I mean everyone. And this socialist way of living, especially in California, that everything is given and given and given. I think you need to earn everything, and I think you need to work hard. With perseverance and hard work, you can make anything happen in your life. I'm a perfect example of that. I wasn't supposed to succeed, really. You know, I didn't speak the language. We had struggling times coming here, going back to Italy, come back again, and but we made it with hard work. And so I'm just going to keep pushing and doing things better every single day, and especially now because I want to give back to my nation, and I want to give back to my community that needs so much a representative who's there to fight hard every single day for our future. And so we've been taken advantage of from the government. They take and they don't give back. All they want is more money. It's supposed to be the other way around. It's supposed to be more for the people and less for government. And I believe that I'm the right guy to go to Washington and make things happen for our veterans, for my entire community, bring business back to my community, making it easier. Regulations have to be cut a lot lower. I mean, it's impossible to open up a shop here in California, and that's wrong. We should make it easier for the American people to open up shop and stay wealthy and grow and help their family, help their neighborhoods, help everyone. I think small business is the heart of this nation, and we need to support it. Now, I want to answer some of your questions. Go for it. Come with your question, guys. I know, Mike. I totally understand. I mean, as immigrants, we're so proud to come here, and the country, the freedom, the laws, the opportunities that this country gives, and these politicians are taking advantage of that and using it for their own benefit, and that's wrong. That is so wrong. We live in the greatest republic in the world, and people take advantage of these laws, and the American people have to pay for that, for all those mistakes made by, well, they're actually intentional mistakes because they do it on purpose. Well, we could think, Judith, it seems like California is lost. It's not lost to me. It means the world to me, and I'm going to fight every single day, every ounce of me, that till the end. And we got to fight for our future. We can't let it go. This is a good fight, and it's worth fighting for. That's right. Deborah, we can turn California red again. Absolutely, we can. You know, I don't know. We have all this power at our disposal. We have social media. We have phones. Look what I'm doing now, reaching a lot of people. We have so much power to reach so many people at once. And there's people that use it in a negative way, and there's people that use it in a positive way. I want to use this, what we have, the technology that we have at our hands, to help you, to get my point across. And once I get in office, it's not about me. It's about you, the American people. I'm going to have a team of people that is going to guide me, and we're going to work together to make policies that are the best policies for you. Now, you've heard that before from politicians. That's what they do their entire lives. They promise things, and they don't get things done. I'm not getting into politics to be rich. I'm getting into politics to help the people in my county and the American people with common sense. I know the veterans need help. I need to go to Washington, and we need to demand the most for our veterans. We need to demand the most for our farmers. We need to demand the most for our police officers. Whatever it takes. We need to do whatever it takes to start making products made in America, made in the USA. We used to take pride. When I moved to this country in 1985, I used to take pride in seeing things like made in the USA. It was strong stuff. It was made well. It was incredible. You know, it's like all over the world, America was known about the products. And now things have changed. Everything is made in China and not made in America anymore, because we made it so hard. These politicians have made it so hard for companies to flourish. So we get work somewhere else, or we send our products somewhere else, and they make it in multiple quantities, and they sell it all over the world. Made in China. It should be made in America here. We have great workers. We have people that come up with the greatest ideas. I mean, look at this, Apple. But also in the small business mentality, we need to have small business grow. This is America. Small business made this country, built this country, and it still is today. I'm reading some questions, guys. So I don't think I can win in California. I know I'm going to win. You have to be, and I don't mean this, I'm not trying to brag about anything. This, like I said, is not about me. I have the people behind me. I have common sense. We're going to win for the American people, because I want to give back this community what it deserves for such a long time. We have a representative who's here by the name of Julie Brownlee, who no one, not even in Congress, knows anything about her. Nobody knows what she looks like. Nobody knows anything about this person. And she's supposed to be representing my county, where I've been here for over 10 years. And I've never heard of her. I've never seen her. Nobody knows. You might hear my little boy in the back. He's playing some video games. And so you might hear him. But anyway, it's good noises when kids laugh and stuff. It's awesome. So we need to do more. She lives in Santa Monica, by the way, Julia Brownlee. You can live in Santa Monica. Stay in Santa Monica, because I'm living in Ventura County. I'm actually doing something for Oxnard, Ventura County, Camarillo, Thousand Oaks, Newberry Park, Westlake Village. The whole Ventura County, my community, is important to me. Santa Paula. I mean, we have beautiful beaches. We have beautiful counties. I mean, the county itself and the region is just phenomenal. But we got to do more. We should build it. And we should make it more economically, welcoming to people. And I have great ideas. I think we can make these things happen. Oh, the homelessness. Listen, I started a program called True Hope Calling for Addiction. You can go to truehopecalling.com. We're going to go nationwide, and we're going to help as many addicts. This opioids epidemic that has taken over this country is just... it's just too much. It's killing too many people. We're allowing people to be addicted on painkillers and you name it. So we got to do more for the veterans, and we got to do more for the homelessness in the state, especially. We're number one, guys. To talk about, unemployment is very high. The cost of living is very high. Regulations are very high, and people are living on the streets, and nobody's doing anything about it. So when government says, we're going to step in and do something then. Do something. Let's help people that are on the street. Let's take the money that you're spending on illegal immigration. And let's face it, nobody wants to talk about this, but we got to. There's people taking advantage of your money, of my money, of the future of my children, and the future of your children every single day. And that's the Democratic Party that is there to take your money. They survive on poverty. It's true. It's a fact. I wish I didn't have to talk about it this way, but it's the fact. And we can't allow these politicians in the socialist Democratic Party to take everything away, and then we have people on the streets. And there's a lot of them in Ventura County. And I feel bad. I want to help. We need to come together. We need to start helping people getting off the street. We need to start bringing business back in Ventura County. Because business has left, and they don't want to come back. They don't want to come back, guys. We've lost over 1 million people. I mean, these are jobs, small business, bigger business, you name it. They have left California, 1 million of them, and they're not coming back. But they love, the Democratic Party loves people on the streets. They talk about socialist way, give back to people in need. What have they done? They take away everything. It's a fact. You know what I mean? It's a fact. So anyway, basically, right now, you have to stay with me on this, and we need to win this in November. We need to win this for the American people, and we can do it together. Yeah. Here, let me go back. All right, this is a good question. Why should people in my district vote for me instead of your primary opponent? Well, because first of all, I'm visible and I care about my job. This person, Miss Julie Brownlee, has been in Congress for almost 6 years and no one knows anything about. And she hasn't done anything for the county. As a matter of fact, if she did anything, she worked on AB 109, prisoner early release. That has brought so much turmoil in my county and all over California, because that is allowing people to rob and steal over and over and over again. And their excuse is, we're releasing more people so we don't have to keep them in prisons. We don't have enough prisons. Well, build more prisons, or work from the ground up. Have programs that actually work. And a lot of the things that happen here is that a lot of these people that are on the street that cause a lot of crimes, they're addicts. They're living on the street and they're addicted to something. And so if they're put in prison, then they're released. They get no help whatsoever. There's no way. Like, they want people to get in and get out of prison as fast as possible. And then they don't get any help. I think as a country, we need to do more. We need to educate people more. We need to help people. We need to make sure that there's programs that actually work. And a lot of these politicians, and going back to the question, why should you vote for me? Is because I use common sense. These politicians are supposed to be the smartest people on the planet. With all the degrees, all the college years, they're smart as, they know everything. And how come a state like California is falling right into the ocean? Poverty, homelessness, addiction. So they're so smart. How can they fix it? Because they're selfish. They're only thinking about themselves. And going back to that question, why would you vote for me? Because I'm not selfish. I care about you. When my farmers need regulations to go lower so they can keep their crops, their farms, they can keep making food to feed the rest of the country, it's important to me. But these politicians, more regulations, more this, more that, every single day. To the point where, as a business owner, as I've been a business owner in California for a very long time, I own restaurants, I own acting academies. I did really well, but because I took my time and I really had to learn from people that were a lot smarter than me. But a lot of people don't have those opportunities to learn or to be fortunate enough, and I was blessed. But it's really, really hard to open up business in California. Why don't we turn it around? Why don't we, as a country, make it easier for you to open up and be more successful? Why do I want more money from you every time you're successful? And that's what these politicians are there to do. You make more money, you got to pay more. That's how the deal. It's like, that's not the way it's supposed to be. You should reward people from being successful. You should reward them from helping everybody else, making it easier so they can open more and help the community. That's the way I feel. Pro-business all the way. And also, by the way, when I open up shop, when I go to work, next November, when I'm elected to be your congressman, you can call me anytime. My office will be open, and you can call, and I'll be there. I'm not going to be in Washington. I'm not going to be in Santa Monica, not answering your call or shaking your hand. I'm going to be there because I'm not that politician. I'm the guy, old school, who's going to come and help you. You need something, I'm going to make it happen. It's really that simple. I want you to succeed. I want businesses to succeed. I want the naval. We have military bases in my county. And the Democratic Party is going to do everything they can to remove these bases. They don't want to admit it because they want to support the veterans, but in reality, they want them all gone. I want to keep them here. I want to keep my veterans happy at the Oxnard VA. By keep getting funding, by helping them, by asking them questions. What do you need? What kind of programs? What kind of machines do we need? Do we need operating tables? Do we need we need to look at all this stuff and see what is important. Why do we have veterans wait in line 6 months, 7 months to get treated after they dedicated their entire life, their lives for you and I? See, it's not about me. It's about you. That's why I'm so passionate about this, They can call me names, the opposition. They can attack me all they want. I'm a tough kid. I'm an Italian kid that's been through a lot and has seen socialism with my own eyes, and I escaped it with my family. And I don't want socialism in this country. If you want socialism and you're so for it, go to Venezuela. Have a good time. Let me know how it feels to live there. I say in 24 hours you want to run away. This is another question, good one. Who are you most inspired by? I'm inspired by positive people. Like Ronald Reagan was a positive person. JFK was a positive person. You know, a lot of amazing people that I encountered also in show business. Michael Jordan, I met him. He's a great guy. You know, I met a lot of cool people in this business and also worked with them. And I look up to my parents. You know, I'm very close to God. I keep that, you know, always close to the heart. Well, what about, hold on, let me see this question. Linda, what about conceal and carry permit? I have a concealed carry permit myself. I went through the procedure, the training. I've been around guns my entire life. We had guns in this country for 200 years. And I used to remember that people used to have more guns in their homes. And we never had these problems before. It's what's going on in the social world, and what's going on in our day-to-day lives. We don't have God in schools anymore. We don't have law and order anymore. We don't want to follow. We don't want to study. We don't want to learn. We're fine. We just leave us alone. No, I believe that you got to have some set of rules, moral rules. And we don't have a lot of that. And we don't have people that speak out about that. Also, another thing that I'm always reminded is that I don't know everything, nor will I ever act like I know everything. I know nothing. I want to learn everything. I want to learn from scratch. And that's how I've been my entire life. I always learn and learn. I sit back and I listen and I learn. I'm not the guy that stands up and says, oh, here it is, I'm the guy. No, I learn. And before I say something, I want to be educated. I want to know enough about it. And I want to have my common sense to step in and go, this is the right decision. I'm going to read some of your questions. We're doing good. We might have to keep this going. I love it. Yeah, I think we need to. And also, politically correct. Listen, goes beyond that. We need to be open about what we see, what we hear. But I understand we have no trust in, we have no trust in a lot of things, I think, nowadays. Kids, do they really trust their teachers? Do they really trust their police? Do they really trust their neighbors? They're always on their phones. I mean, but like I said, we need to use this phone, this communication tool for our benefit. We need to communicate better here. We need to showcase love. We need to showcase things that are making us happy. We need to showcase more of that and use this to reach out. I am pro-life. Absolutely. I am pro-life. I am pro any life. I am pro-life. And that means the world to me. But on that note, it's not my job to decide what people should do with their lives. All I can do is set a tone for my life, be positive, help as many people as I can, and do the best job I can. But I have to listen to everyone. And I have to come to a conclusion, and I'm committed to listening to the people. What do I think about Michelle? You're asking, what do I think about Governor Jerry Brown? I think he's failed the American people. Here you have a guy who's been in politics his entire life and only damaged the state. Has only damaged the state. That's a fact. And he should be proud. He's probably sitting back and go, I'm proud of the fact that I'm number one in homelessness in the entire country. That's great. If I was in his place, I would make sure that didn't happen. You go to East LA, you go to downtown LA, you'll see. We got to do something about this. And not only people living on the street that I see, for Americans to see that, it's just incredible to me that we're allowing this to happen. We're allowing this to happen. It's part of society. It shouldn't be. We should do more. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Let's read some more questions. I think I answered that one. Listen, oh, this is a good question. Here it is. I was looking for this. What committee would I like to be part of once I join, Congress? It would be anything to do with the farmers, ag. I would love to work, obviously, with the veterans. They mean the world to me. And addiction and homelessness is something that, with all the tax that this state taxes you for everything. You know it and I know it. If you don't live here, you heard about it. If you live here, you know. State tax, local tax, blah, 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 blah. The list goes on, right? And we're allowing this country this state, to fall apart. Always wants to be different, wants to be a sanctuary state, which I believe is the wrong thing to do. I don't think we should have any sanctuary cities or especially states. We should have sanctuary states and sanctuary country for the American people. Yeah. And we should have close borders so people can come in legally and get out legally if they want to. And don't take advantage of the American people. I tell you, they should tax everyone who crosses the border. The patrol should be there and go, okay, you want to cross the border? You can go in, but this is how much you got to pay. This is your tax, and then you're going to pay this in about a month, and you're going to pay this in about a month after that, okay? Go ahead. We'll see how many people come in. Yeah, we should cut taxes for the American people and tax everyone who's coming here and taking advantage of you. Yeah, we should do that. And then we can use that money to help the homeless people and addiction in this country. Yeah. The American people deserve the best. I'm telling you, they deserve the best. Yeah, these are... No, we have to help the American people from the get-go. We need to do whatever it takes. All right, we have a few minutes, guys, so ask away. I really appreciate all the time that we spent together, but it's not over. We're going to answer some... I want to answer your questions now. It's all about you. Ask away. We need to protect our children in any way, shape, or form. It means that if we need to arm people in the schools, train professionals, then we should do that. If we need to put metal detectors at school, we need to do that. We need to take away gun-free zones away from America, period. Period. That's first and foremost. And then, the most important thing, we need to elect people in position like the Sheriff Department, people in the FBI, people in high places. You need to vote for people who have common sense, who are tough in making things happen. Because there's a lot of mistake being made, as you know, and everybody knows, about the law enforcement in this particular case. So answering your question, we got to do whatever it takes to help our children. And we need to do whatever it takes to protect our schools. We protect our airports, we protect our planes, we protect anything. But, we need to protect the American people and especially our children. Listen, if I would love to have gun-free zones gone as soon as possible. I would love to see more presence from the police, as well as train CCW holders, concealed carry permit, who are working and being part of the school. Well, all I could do is flip this county red again, and then we'll work from this point on. This is a national race, and we're proud of turning that into a national race because we need the entire country behind us, and we're going to win on principles and common sense. You don't know who to trust. But if you take a chance with me and you go to voteantonio.com and you tell everyone to donate to my cause, because these campaigns are very expensive. To be honest, I wish I didn't have to ask anyone for any money. I would love to do this on my own with my team because, you know, it's part of the game, I guess. You got to raise money so we can beat the opposition. So we're in it together. It's part of the game. And we got to win this game because it's important for the future of our country. I think right now we need to go back to common sense. This opioids epidemic, this addiction on pills, and I fell through the crack. I'm open about this, guys. No one is more into this than myself because I'm a survivor. I survived it. And I can say this calmly and I can say this happily that I survived it and I was blessed from God above that I can still be here. But a lot of people are not so fortunate. They need our help. We need to pull them away from the street. They're dying. And then we're not doing enough. Anytime we have a problem, we take a pill. My back hurts. There it is. I can't sleep. There it is. I want to quit this. There it is. We're giving so much power to these medical companies. And it's part of the addiction. And then you get addicted to these things. And it's killing families and kids too. We need to educate kids. Another thing that I'm really looking forward to doing is bringing this education program in schools. First of all, we need to do more fitness in schools. Kids are so unhealthy right now. It's not even funny. I used to be part of, the physical education in these schools was something that we were proud of, man. We used to do this. We used to exercise. It was part of the school. Some kids got the exercise from school alone. They didn't have to go after school programs. So we need to bring that back, but also educate kids about addiction and what can cause. We need to focus on that. Bring education on addiction in every single school. Every single school should be taught this and have programs that educate kids. We've got to help them, man. We got to help kids and we got to help our future. I don't believe in luck. I believe in doing your job, and God above, it's got it all set. But thank you very much. Yeah, we need to educate kids about communism and socialism because I don't think they know what they're talking about. I actually lived it. My mother lived it. My grandparents lived it. It's not good. Now, you don't want to be part of that. Thank you very much. The lying fake media. Well, I don't pay attention to them, but I am just blown away by the fact that these people lie for 24 hours a day. They just spill lies for 24 hours a day. But we, the American people, know what's best. So, the way I see it is, look at it this way. You know the truth, and the facts are the facts, and you can say you know the truth and they don't. Education, yeah. You see, I don't blame education on the teachers because teachers are doing the best they can under regulations set by these officials in the teachers' unions who decide what teachers and how they should teach. I remember teachers when I was little in Italy and also in America, okay? And they had their personality, they had their thing that would make them special as teachers. We don't have that as much right now. Everybody teaches the same thing. The socialist way, the communist way, right? You got to follow this because otherwise you can get sued, blah, 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 and all this other stuff. Instead of doing it for the children and being yourself, bringing a piece of who you are and allowing that to flourish and kind of, listen from both sides and being a teacher. But also it goes back to also another thing that parents are not allowed to ask questions. They're not allowed to expect the best out of the teachers or the schools. It used to be where a teacher had an issue with the school. He went to the principal, talked to the teacher, and that problem was fixed. It was common sense. Now, after school programs, we don't want to talk to you. We teach the way we do. If you don't like it, go to another school. It's crazy. We're not helping anyone. Yes, I am running in this race, and the election is November of this year, 2018. And I'm running on for District 26, congressional seat in Ventura County, California. And please go and share voteantonio.com. Thank you, Citizens for Trump. You guys are amazing, and the support is incredible. We need to work on this together and make sure that we get a representative in November who's going to work hard for you and make things happen. You know who should get, we allow these politicians to run our lives. And for most of the times, they are passing laws that we don't even know. Because you know what? We're working, trying to get a job, so we're focused on other things. But then they take this gas tax, which I'm very much against. They overspend in California, your money. They spend, and they always got to go to Washington and ask for help. In this particular case, Washington is saying, well, you know what? You're on your own, pal. So let's tax more. And then the American people have to pay the price. You guys deserve so much. We deserve better. We deserve representatives who actually put the American people first. American people first. This is the greatest country. We should allow people to come here, but they have to come here legally and appreciate this country. I mean, if you want to come here, it's because you love this country, because you love the laws, you love that flag, because you want to learn the language, you want to learn the presidents, you want to know about the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, you want to know about George Washington, you want to know about this country. In most cases, they come here and they take advantage of it. You know why? Because they're allowed to come in and do whatever they want and get free this and this and that. We got to have a close border. We got better laws. Actually, we have laws. We just have to follow the law. But the politicians don't follow the law. They become richer and richer in politics. The American people should get richer and richer by living and going to work and making their lives happen and their kids' lives happen. We got everything we need in this country, but things have to change, and we got to fight for our Constitution and all our beautiful amendments. And common sense is coming back. Yes, common sense is always there, but we got to take it back. We got to take it back. I can't allow my county to turn into San Francisco. I can't allow that to happen. Or Los Angeles County. I can't. I won't let it happen. I'm sorry. I'm going to fight till the end. It deserves better, and we can do better. But anyway, I thank you very much for taking this time to listen to my blah blah, but I really truly love the American people. I love this country more than anything. God bless you, and stay well. And once again, Citizens for Trump, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. You guys rock, and make America great again. Oh, by the way, I got the hat. Got the hat. Got to have the hat. So, I love you guys. I love this country. God bless you. Big kiss, a hug. And I got love for you, and we're going to make it happen. Go to voteantonio.com. Help the cause. Thank you very much. God bless. Bye.